my name is Meg, and this is Chasing Retro. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. I hope that you will decide to stay, maybe subscribe, look around at the other videos that I've created. If you are returning, thank you. I cannot tell you guys enough how much it means to me that you guys are loyal to watching my videos, even though sometimes I may go a few days between, or quite recently, I feel like all I've had is haul videos and not much process videos. But today that's going to change. Today I get to be a part of Hazel Anaka Designs Masterboard Madness. And it is all through the month of March. And she's given us a calendar to show which creator, all of these fantastic creative creators that are participating that day. And as you can see, I was scheduled to post my video today, Thursday, March 6th. I encourage you to go watch all of these videos, not just because you will gain wonderful ideas on how to make masterboards. It'll probably stretch you creatively because not everyone makes their masterboards the same. But also, if you watch and comment and like and subscribe to all of the participants in Masterboard Madness, you have a chance to win a prize at the end. So that's pretty exciting. I am excited to learn from all of these talented, wonderful ladies how they make their masterboards and maybe even what they do with them when they're finished. So here is the lineup. If you will go to Hazel's channel, she will have a full link list, sort of a playlist of all of the creators in order. So you can just bookmark her video, save it as a favorite, and then go back and watch them little by little, as maybe have them on in the background while you're crafting. Here is a list of everyone's channel and how to find them. I'm going to put this list in my description box as well. So you're more than welcome to refer to it, but I really do encourage you to go to Hazel's channel for all of the news and links, and also to follow along as the contest wraps up and she picks a winner. So I'm excited to do this with you. I'm going to do a voiceover. I've got some footage of 2 masterboards that I'm making, and I'm going to do a voiceover to make it not last 3 hours. And I hope this gives you some ideas and inspiration. Thank you guys so much for watching. Here are the materials you will need. I use watered down Elmer's glue, but you could also use a glue stick or Mod Podge. I just had this on hand, so decided to use it. This first one that I make will be all paper with a little bit of other elements on top. So I have some very pretty top layer papers from my scrap box here. And then in the separate pile, I have more subdued background papers that would be good as the base of the masterboard. I have a little glue book, I call it, for bearing down on when I want to put some glue on something and don't want to get it on the desk. I have water to rinse out my brush, and I have some scrapbook paper that's relatively thin that I know I will not use in any other projects, so I'm going to cover that up. I've got a stack here waiting with other designs that I can use for other masterboards. I start out by putting glue directly on the paper and gluing it down, but as you'll see in a moment, I tend to sort of switch halfway through, I don't know why, to applying glue to the pieces of paper instead. And I just lightly brush on a small layer. You can kind of put your paintbrush underneath the edges to stick it down if it doesn't get all the way adhered to the page. And I'm doing just a somewhat undramatic background. I have a little bit of color in the background just because I love color and I don't want it to be totally white, beige, or neutral. So I have a mixture of things like songbook pages, some printables, book pages, the backs of patterns, math book pages. I have some brayered paper scraps up there, wallpaper, ledger, gift wrap. And here's some gift wrap that I love, that little green floral. I use it all the time. What I have left of it anyway, I just have little scraps, but I like to use that as a little visual attractor. And I have these little dots that I found in a book that I punched out for more color. I decided to add some stamping to this, so I have some floral stamps from Michaels and 2 different color stamp pads. And when you stamp or add stencils to a masterboard, it sort of gives a cohesiveness and brings everything together. Now I'm using Fabri-Tac to glue on small bits of fabric just as a little bit of texture on the top layer. And one more thing you can do to bring a masterboard together is use washi tape in the same design, or 2. For the next one, this will be a fabric masterboard. I have my glue book again. I'm using an Uhu glue stick, and I have a variety of spring patterned and colored fabrics from my fabric bin, and I just start layering. I sort of start out with a quilt block pattern, but in a moment you'll see that I start to overlap just a little bit. I not only have fabric in here, I have little bits of embroidery trim, little bits of ribbon as well. Anything that's textile based, I put on this masterboard. And I used a thicker substrate. I used a cardstock instead of just a thin paper because I knew that fabric has more weight to it. So many different springy colors and patterns. I love the way this is turning out so far. The glue stick lets you lift up pieces and put underneath other pieces. It gives you a little bit of wiggle room in that respect. I prefer that over Fabri-Tac. I took it to my sewing machine, and with a 3.5 length stitch, I did sort of free motion, but I don't have a free motion arm. I just started whipping that paper around in a variety of different directions until I made sure that everything was tacked down well. And I love this effect. I hope you have some creative jump starting for both paper and fabric masterboards. Thank you so much for watching.